Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3, and in this opportunity, we would like to deliver you a material about context. So before we start our presentation, let me introduce my team. My name is Aulia Syahdan Zakia, and also I'm here with my partners.
My name is Muhammad Rizky Putra.
My name is Shakira Hairunisa.
My name is Melanie Saupi Hasanah.
My name is Aisyah Putriandita.
Okay, we start to our material. The first material will be present by Ayesa. Can you next, please?
One definition of recount text. Recount text is a type of a text in English that tells about an action, a story, an experience, or an activity. Usually, recount text tells about someone's experience. Next slide. The purpose and social function of recount text. The purpose of recount text is to provide information or to entertain readers so that there is no conflict in the story. Social function of recount text is to retell events for the purpose of informing and entertaining.
The generic structure of recount text. A recount text typically follows this structure. 1. Orientation. Orientation introduces the background information, including who, what, when, and where the event took place. 2. Events. Events describe a series of events in chronological order, providing details about what happened. 3. Reorientation. Reorientation concludes the recount by summarizing or reflecting on the experience. This structure helps convey a clear and organized narrative of past events. Next.
Language features of recount text. Focusing on individual people using personal participant pronouns like I or we. Using words that indicate when and where the events or incident occurred. Using words that indicate when and where events or incident occurred is essential in a context to provide a clear and fine context for the reader. Use temporal words to guide the reader through the sequence of events in the order they occur. Example, first, we visit the historical museum. Then we explored the vibrant markets of the old town. So, first, include words that specify the time of day of the week, or a particular date. Example, on a sunny day afternoon, the community gathered for the annual picnic. Last, writing in past tense. Next slide, please. Language features of the context using action words. One, action words can help express the emotions and reactions of individuals involved in the recount event. For example, she gasped in amazement as the magician performed his final trick. Two, action words can draw attention to crucial moments or turning points in the narrative. For example, at the moment the orchestra bursts into a lively melody and the entire audience erupts in applause. Using chronological connection words like then or first. Next.
Next is using linking verbs. Linking verbs such as were, was, and is are used to connect the subjects to their complements and convey a sense of continuity and description in the narrative. The first one is use linking verbs to identify or classify the subject. For example, the mysterious creature in the shadows is a rare species of nocturnal owl. Next is linking verbs can convey the existence or presence of someone or something. For example, in the attic, an old chest is filled with dusty, forgotten treasures. Next is using adverbs and adverbial phrases to indicate time and place. Number one is use adverb to indicate the order of events is your recount, such as first, next, then, and afterwards. For example, first, we explored the historical museum. Next, we visit the art gallery. Number two, adverbs like often, sometimes, and always can be used to describe how frequently events took place. For example, we often went to the local park during the weekends.
The next is example of recount text. The name is this text. The title is A Trip to the National Zoo and Aquarium. Last week, my family and I went to the National Zoo and Aquarium to visit the snow crabs and the other animals. In the morning, when we got to the zoo and aquarium, there was a great big line, so we had to wait and while to get in. After we entered the zoo, we went straight to the enclosure for the snow crabs. My brother and I were so excited to see them. They were so cute and playful. At lunchtime, Dad decided to cook a barbecue. He cooked sausage so we could have sausage and sandwiches. Mom forgot the tomato sauce, so we had to eat it in plain. In the afternoon, we visited the aquarium. My brother was excited to see the sharks and the tropical fish. At the end of the day, when we left, we were going to go and get ice cream. But we decided to go home because we were too tired, so we drove straight home. Next, please. And the tense that usually used in recount text is simple past, as like we know that simple past is tense that is a tense that explain the past experience. The formula of simple past is subject, second form of verb, and object. For example, he went to market, or I went to the zoo with my family. The negative is subject, didn't, and verb and object. For the example, he didn't go to market. And for the interrogative, it's did, the subject, plus verb and object. For example, did he go to the market? Next.
So here are the questions for context. 1. What does recount text usually tell? 2. Why is there no conflict in the recount text? 3. Can you mention 3 language features of the recount text? 4. What tense does recount text use and why is it so? 5. Can you explain what reorientation means in the structure of the recount text? 6. Why did my family and I have to wait a while to get in? 7. What time did we go to the zoo and aquarium? 8. Mom forgot the tomato sauce, so we had to eat them plain. The underlined word refers to 9. What is the purpose of the recount text? 10. What food did our dad cook for us? And you can answer these questions through Padlet. Thank you.
Near the end of our presentation, and thank you for your attention. We so apologize if there is a mistake from us. Thank you.